Katrina always makes notes before each reading and sends them to her clients so they are date and time stamped. They are becoming quite famous. Why don't we take a listen?
Number 4, I'm getting my papers together. Number 4, Pat. Ta-da! Hi,
I'm
Pat.
here.
Hi, cousin.
Can't see me.
Don't. I forgot to give
I'm trying to make it.
I forgot to show Jill's picture. That was Jill's photo, just so everybody can see. That was her grandmother. And here's Pat's. Handsome fella.
Yep.
Yes.
And hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. And I know that we have spoke before, but I don't ever remember what we talked about. And the first thing that I wanted to find out is, my forever friend, what was your intake on your notes when I sent them over?
Good. I was a little confused about the one that was daddy. Was that my dad, or is that my husband talking to my daughter?
No, it's your daddy stepped in to let you know that he was here. And I was waiting for you to bring that out. And I want to let you know that I can also smell smoke with him when he steps in. Can you confirm your dad also smoked?
He was a smoker.
And did he ever wear, because to me, it's kind of like a cigar. He would smoke a cigar on special occasion.
Sometimes, usually it was cigarettes that he rolled his own for a long time. And when he did buy cigarettes, it was Lucky Strike, non-filter.
He's got a cigar with him, and this is about celebration. He's celebrating a step in it because he surprised you. You would never thought that he would have stepped in to say hello. Can you confirm that, Pat?
I can confirm that. Yes.
This man, it takes him a little while for him to eat crow. He would never ever admit that he was wrong in any direction. He would just pretend that he didn't hear you, but he's stepping in to let you know that one of those things is religion. One of those things and that's why he's stepping in to talk to you. He wants to surprise you. I know that your husband's here, but that's why the cigar is in his hand, to surprise you, to let you know he stepped up. And I want to let you know that he shows me his heart. So I feel like he might have went by a heart attack or some troubles that was going on in his chest.
He had a valve in his chest that didn't work, and that was before they could do surgery. He died when I was 13.
Look at how it was circled. I love what I get to do. Look at guys. See, it was a biggie. It was a biggie. And yeah. This is awesome because, another thing of the work I do, when I said that he was a smoker and you confirmed that, I could have said that it was his lungs. That's not what I saw. I saw that it was his heart that it gave him his trouble. And yes, you can get heart disease from that, but I just like to see that. You didn't even send me a photo, and he's a husky guy on top. He's got big shoulders, and he's masculine in the shoulder top part of his arm.
6'3". He was thin. He was very thin, but he was 6'3".
Shoulder,
and he was built good. He had broad shoulders and narrow hips.
Thank you.
Long
That's
legs.
what I to confirm. And did he also serve? Did he have something on his shoulder? Do you know if there was I swear it looks like, or it's somebody else, but it looks like an anchor.
No, my husband was in the Navy. He served 8 years, but my dad didn't serve. He already had 5 kids when World War II started.
This right here is the one with I just saw him too. Your husband's funny because
I know
he was not very broad at the top. He wasn't big and strong up at the top. He was not 6'3". So
no.
He was just stepping in and showing me his arm, pretending it to be your dad's arm, but I did see the anchor. So I wanted to thank you very much for being able to confirm it. I'm sorry I had the wrong people, but he was just playing a trick on me.
He plays tricks on me all the time.
And he's still around his favorite spot, which would be by the porch. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
You
Yes,
still go out there to communicate with him, he says.
I do. I open the door and talk to him when I hear noises.
I love heaven because they're just confirming. These things are moments of, and what's interesting is that he says that you're not burning nothing anymore. You know, I see cooking. So did he used to talk about your cooking?
Well, no, he always bragged about me being a good cook, but towards the end, he was so sick and I might be cooking something and I'd have to tend to him and then dinner might burn or overcook or something.
Thank you, because he did say that you're not burning it anymore. So thank you for confirming that.
To be honest, I'm not doing much cooking. I live on sandwiches.
Isn't that beautiful? But the thing of it is that he knows how you helped him. Look at how you stated that he always said that you were a great cook. I didn't know that. That means that you put a lot of attention into it. You put a lot of love into that food. And look at how he stated that you burnt it. And you stated that you had to put love into taking care of him. Look at how those, I don't know if you're seeing where I'm going here, but he's showing to me that you go all in, no matter what you do. If Pat loves something, you give him your all, and whether it's food, taking care of him, and he shows me that you had to take care of him like giving him dignity. I see that you're like turning him over where, so I feel like you had to do his intimate cleaning, and it looks like there might have been an accident, you know, of feces. It just looks like you had to help, just like when we do with with our babies, when it goes up the back or something. He's just showing how you just was there and you've been there for him. And I hope that vision confirms a moment that you did for him, that he knows that's love. And I'm going to put it funny in here because I know it's emotional, but this is him. If you can pick up his SIT, you love him. That's what I want to let you know. He's a funny guy. He wanted to let you know what's important, but also that he tried to down it a little bit because that's the kind of fella he is, you know. And he shows me him having no trouble in his back. It seems like the lower portion of his back and tailbone and legs and hips was an issue of trouble.
He had Parkinson's, and he got to the point where he couldn't walk. He also had Lewy body dementia, which affects all the organs, and that's why he was losing.
Oh my goodness. Well, and look at how you stepped in to take care of him and help him and love him. And you still will do it. I feel like you say it all the time, and I'd do it again.
I would. He took care of me when in 93, I had 5 surgeries all at one time. And it was the only time I ever knew him to lay off work. And he took care of me while I healed from that. How could I not take care of him?
You know, you're so lucky to have such that. Not all of us come across our soulmates, and not all of us get to share when bad things come around and know that they're going to be in your corner. You know, that's a true testament of love, in my opinion. And you never really know, God forbid, if it comes around, whether or not they're going to sink or be there. And look at how the two of you had that, you know. It's a soul. Now, he just showed me that also your whole lives, you guys were best friends.
We were.
That's what
we were best friends for a long time before we became a couple.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't even realize that it meant that, but you did. Now,
I met him when I was 19. We didn't get married until I was 28. So we were best friends for years.
He was lucky he didn't stay in the friend zone.
Yeah.
He said that night was hot. That's exactly what he said.
Ew.
Look
My
at
daughter's
you.
here and my grandson, and they're going, ew.
And
But it
look at
was.
you. You had to hide yourself. You know it was hot. That's why. Look at your blushing. I want to let you know that he also said that you've been asking about a sign and where he is, and it's the bird. And it was so interesting because at first I thought I was looking at a robin, and I saw the brown and orange, but instead he said he's coming as a woodpecker.
There's
That way
one
you can
that's
hear him.
there's one that sits in my bush outside. But
I love
there is also a hummingbird that comes to my bedroom window. And I think that might be my sister.
Look at, I have 2 underlines under bird and 2 signs and the woodpecker. I just want to let you know because he picks that to make noise for you, because he likes to get under your skin, just so you know he's around.
He knew what buttons to push, He knew what buttons, and so did I.
That's exact. And yours is that gnawing, repetitive sound that won't go away, can't do nothing about it, and just keeps on gnawing. That's what he likes to do. And
Yeah.
the hummingbird is definitely just letting you know that it's peace, being able to stand still and see and smell the roses, because he was always rushing. I hope
Yeah.
that makes sense.
He was very hyper up until he got sick. He couldn't sit still. We'd be working outside and I'd say, let's take a break. And he'd sit down for maybe a minute or 2 and he'd be back up and working.
Because you know what? One of the things that I found doing what I do is tomorrow isn't promised. We just don't know when God chooses to bring us home. And we could take sometimes I just like being in the bed and watching some TV and doing those. And that's all right. As long as we're doing it the way we want to do it. That's so important. And this is him showing, and I could hear a water where he likes to hang out with. It's like it doesn't sound like it's the ocean, like crashing waves. It sounds more like a small creek, because I can hear water, babbling water.
That's crazy.
Our house that we had before this one, we had a creek that ran on 3 sides of it. And after we moved over here, we're about 20, 25 miles from a lake. And I used to pack a picnic lunch, or we'd drive through and pick up lunch and go to the lake and have our lunch.
Wow. I just want to let you know that this is stuff that makes him happy. And that's your daughter that's right there, his daughter?
Yes, it is. Yes.
And are you a mommy?
I am.
Because he's saying what a fantastic mother you are. And is it a little boy?
I have 3 boys and a daughter.
There's something to do with the one young boy. Do you have a birthday coming up? Is one of them celebrating something? It's almost like I'm seeing green around them.
He's celebrating something.
Our youngest son just got a full ride to Clarkson's medical school. And he just graduated.
Wow. Hey, guess what?
Graduated high school and their colors were green.
Yes, I love what I get to do. And it's also about money. It's going to start coming in because this young man loves money. Driving.
All of our kids do.
I just want to let you know that I see that each one of them's got their own uniqueness and that you instilled that. And he's so proud of you. He can't be any prouder than what he is right now. And he wants you to know that he hears you every time. He knows. And is one of the boys named after him, or were you talking about naming the boy? Does it got a middle name? It looks like his name goes on.
Our son's middle name, or one of our son's middle name was gonna be his.
Gonna be. That's what I wanted to say. See, you confirm what I said.
Yeah.
Please know that he's around. He knows that it is. And this is very interesting. Does somebody ride a motorcycle or wanting to get a motorcycle and it's on the back burner right now?
Okay.
What about your husband?
Our youngest grandson, Hunter, wants a motorcycle. He wants to be motocross rider.
Okay, mine does too. I showed a picture of him being, I let him to go shop around, put his butt on them, but it's not going to be happening until he's 18. But
Yeah.
I just saw that it's like on the back burner right now, and I saw the bike. So please know that he's around, and it's not. And I'm being told it's not like he hasn't broke a bone before. So has he broken a bone before?
Yes. He's broken several bones.
Well,
I think the first time he was about 3.
That. I don't know that, but Grandpa does, and he's hanging out. And I don't know what to tell you, but I do see. I swear I see another child coming into the family. I see a little girl that's going to be coming. So please be aware that I think that there could be a grandchild coming. He's showing me this. And I think that we're also going to see moving. I think that your daughter, I can't see you in the thing, but I think you're going to be moving. I'm seeing some changes going on, and it's going to be good.
We have considered moving.
You've been wanting it. It's going to happen.
I don't want it. She's only 3 blocks away from me now.
So sorry. I just saw
No,
it.
I want whatever will make her happy.
It's
Our
what's
daughter
good.
graduates
It's good. I just want to let you know it's all good.
So we were talking about moving to Omaha.
All I can tell you is that I saw you moving, and I saw that it's going to be good, and I hope that helps with everybody when it comes to this decision. And it's very interesting because somehow, some way, I feel like you're going to start your own business or something where you're starting something on your own, and this is going to come to flourish. So I hope that if it's been in your head, to go for it, because that's what your dad said.
I've actually been thinking about it.
Have you been thinking about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, but Daddy does, and I trust it 100%. And I want to let you know that he visits a lot, and I felt like he sits in a chair that looks like a big old lazy boy chair
At my house. That's what he said when he come to my house.
Well, yes, and I sent one of his lift chairs down there, and I still have one here in my living room for him.
You can't make this stuff up, guys. I even heard your daughter in the background. What? You can. This is so he wants everyone to know he's around. He loves you guys. It's so important. And he's showing me this ring. I don't know who. Do you guys got the ring?
I wear his ring around my neck. I've lost weight and I can't keep my wedding ring on, so I wear both of them on a chain.
Please know that.
And when I get nervous, I slip them on like this.
He's hanging out with you, and he says that he's the one that changes the channel. So I want to let you know that when you start seeing some weirdness going on with the TV, that's him.
Yeah, that would be him. I have a question.
Yes.
Who's messing with my candles? Who is it that keeps messing with my candles?
I want to let you know it looks like a fur baby. It's like a kitty cat.
I can't. I'm allergic to critters, so I don't have them.
Well, all I know is that in this particular incident, there is a white and orangey multicolored cat that's hanging out. Look at why are you doing that with your mouth? You recognize what I'm talking about?
His mother had a cat before I came into the family. She got it to be a mouser. And one day she saw a mouse and she screamed and jumped up on the footstool. And she couldn't find the cat. She turned around and he was on the footstool behind her.
Isn't that so cute? Well, I want to let you know that. So you got and cats are also known with spiritual guidance. You're asking for that, for protection. They're hanging out, letting you know that they're around, and even the Egyptians kept cats around for protection. So even though, and look at this one is protecting you, coming around, let you know that you're not by yourself, and you're not even allergic to them, because And I feel like it's a male too. So just want to let you know that that's who's messing with. And they do, they like to swat it and mess with it, especially when it won't burn them. It's intriguing, fun.
Yeah, because they're electronic candles. There's a whole set of them, but only one comes on, and it's never the same ones. It moves around.
And that's crazy that I said it doesn't burn them.
Yeah.
See, I didn't even know. I said, and it doesn't burn them. And yet here you go and tell me it's electronic candle. I love when your stories correspond with mine. Not that I'm trying to make anything up or make it fit. It's because it's real. It coexists. And girl, you got loved ones all around. There's something to do with a big tree in the backyard. I don't know. It's got to be a medium-sized tree, probably about 12 or 16 inches in diameter. I feel like it's straight ahead when you look out the back window. Would it be at your daughter's house?
No, there's several trees in my backyard.
This one's got something hanging from it. Are you planning on putting a feeder or something like that on it?
No, but I have 3 apple trees that are full.
It's about this big, and it just looks like you're putting something on it. So if you were that, I feel like it's a feeder. So if you come across something that, somebody gives you a feeder or something that gets perched, it just feels like it's hanging in the tree.
Oh, outside my daughter's kitchen window.
My daughter got a home for bees, and we hung that on the tree.
I even said, I think it's your daughter's house. And you go, no, that's not. See how heaven is? I know how heaven is. Ladies, please know that you are being watched. They love you so much. You had a daddy come forward that you didn't even think, that surprised you, and just wants you to know that they're around, hanging out with the family, and that you are being watched, and they love you as much as you love them.
Thank you, Katrina.
I got a new forever friend back there. So just so you know, I always consider you a forever friend when you get a message from heaven. And you guys have a beautiful and blessed day. Thank you for sharing such beautiful souls with me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe to our channel, comment, share it out where you can, and thanks so much for watching.